Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl ChelseaJaaye. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we do budgeting, lifestyle, and planner related videos. If you are new here, hey girl, hey, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy my energy and videos just enough to click that subscribe button. If you are an older subscriber, hey girl, hey, welcome back and thank you for sticking around. Now, let's get on to the video. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. We are getting ready to go ahead and track my week 2 spending from August, which for me ran from August 10th until August the 16th. So I decided this time to switch it up a little bit and go ahead and start off with my calendar view. You guys may notice a little difference. I did find this it's just monthly calendars from July 20 to July 2021, and since I was having a little bit of trouble with the printout and the PDFs for the Happy Notes, I just decided that this would be a good little planner for me to track my note spends and my tracking in. If you want to see how I'll use this, I'll actually be doing a short video over on Instagram, and I'll make sure to save it to my story so that you can see of how I'll be using it, because it is 2 pages in between the months. So now we're going to go ahead and start, well, let me back up, 2 pages in between the months that I will use for everything else. So now we're going to go ahead and start off my tracking my spending. The first 2 days of the week I did well. They were actually both no spend days. And then on the 12th is when it got real, you guys. So I did spend $2 of my personal care money, and then I also had 2 unbudgeted expenses at Chipotle and Ulta. Now Chipotle was just a random craving that I really did want, and Ulta was some face products that I really didn't need. But you guys, I have already spent all of my personal care money for this month, and you guys know I give myself $40. So now I am starting to wonder if I am giving myself too much and I'm just going crazy with it, or if $40 isn't enough. I feel like $40 should be enough, because I shouldn't be buying that much stuff, as long as I have the basics like soap and all of that. And I feel like now that I have a set skincare routine in place, that I won't be buying as much. So yeah, you guys, let me know what you think I should do. Should I scale back a little bit on my personal care, or what should I do? I am thinking about scaling back simply because I'm about to get ready to go down to a bare bones budget anyways. And also on the 13th I had another no spend. However, here comes Friday and I did so much spending, you guys, again. But at least this time it was kind of in categories that I had money already set aside for. But you will notice in a few that I actually make a mistake right here, and I overestimate how much I have in household. You guys, I did not have that whole $15 in household, and I do not know how I skipped over that. But I'm also just checking the trackers off, as I go through, because they have already been notated in my transaction log, which is my transaction log is what I use to help with the monthly overview as well as the weekly check-in sheet. You'll see how I pull that in a few. And just in case anybody wants to wonder what BGS stands for, it's Black Girl Sunscreen, and I really needed some sunscreen that doesn't leave a white cast on my face, so I decided to get that, and I ended the week with 2 no spend days. if you are new here, what you are looking at currently is my weekly check-in. I break down certain categories that I find myself spending more of, like medical, personal care, my planner, YouTube category, household, and unbudgeted, and I just track what I have been spending. This helps me stay on track for the month, or it attempts to help me stay on track for the month. If you want to know where these categories come from, I say go ahead and look back at a few of my other videos. Most of these comes from my sinking funds and my cash envelopes, and if you don't know what those are, then I definitely suggest you go back and watch some of my older videos. So for week 2, I am just going to track the same categories that I tracked in week 1, even if I don't use them in week 2. So for example, like medical, I didn't use this week, but I still go ahead and track it. I just do this for personal reasons and to keep everything kind of consistent as I go along. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and write down the starting balances. Every week after week 1 is always easy to do a starting balance for, because I can just refer to the previous week and go ahead and write down the balances. Now you guys, if you notice, when I write down household, I write down that I'm starting off with $13. So that is where the miscommunication came from when I thought I had $15. And now I'm getting ready to go and grab my whiteout, because I also almost messed up and put that I had $30 left in my planner and YouTube fund, when in all actuality, I only had $15. So for me, I like to go in with a red pen and write down exactly what I have spent. Red is like high alert, something that I should pay attention to. So yeah, so for medical, I didn't spend anything, which doesn't surprise me, but I do need to check and see if I have a medical bill. Personal care, I spent $2, so that takes me down to 0 for the month, and I don't know how I'm gonna make it with no more personal care money, and I have like 3 more weeks left. Planner and YouTube, I did not spend anything, so I still have $15 left, which is kind of good because there is a budget planner that I want to pre-order for next month. Now household, here's where I realized, oh crap, Chelsea, you didn't really have $15, but you chalked it up to spending $15. So I just went ahead and I wrote the $15 and I put that I was a negative $2 in parentheses. I'm not going to count that in my unbudgeted, because I'll just use that from my account buffer. No big deal. That's why I like having an account buffer. And then for unbudgeted, this week I spent $45, which altogether bought me up to a total of $61 for the month unbudgeted. Now that's enough spending for me, because if you don't know, last month I went way overboard with unbudgeting, so I'm going to try and stop there. So you guys, I hope you have enjoyed this weekly check-in for week number 2 of August. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, like this video for me, subscribe if you have not already, and also make sure to share it with your friends. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.